3 days is to give the girls an insight into what engineering is about, and also to encourage them to consider engineering as a career choice. It's a very diverse programme, and it's about, I suppose, demonstrating the various disciplines of engineering and also highlighting that it's possible to have loads of opportunities as a career. Fantastic feedback. They were all really excited this afternoon when they came back into the office, and they've said they really understand the various disciplines of engineering now. They met lots of different people who, I suppose, demonstrated to them that engineering careers can be really interesting and full of opportunities. And also, I suppose the interesting thing is they said it actually, I suppose, eliminated some of the misguided perceptions they had about engineers and engineering, and some of them are seriously considering engineering as a career choice now, which is fantastic.
Have you enjoyed your few days here with ESB International, and what were your highlights?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like, I enjoyed everything, like especially making new friends, and like Turlock Hill was really interesting because I got to, you know, see the power stations and everything. It was really like different. Like, I'd never think of, like, when it came to electricity and stuff, I'd never really look into it, but it's so much more to it than I thought. But it was really different. Like,
what have you learned from today about, or the last 3 days, about careers in engineering?
I didn't realise there was so many different areas you could go into, like the electrical and mechanical, so I really am considering it as a career choice.
And has it changed your mind? Were you considering something else and now you've switched to engineering?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be on my CAO.
Well, I thought it was very fun and exciting, and like I learned more about engineering than I've ever did before, because I did some research, and like since I was 12, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer since 12. So it's a big experience. Yeah.
I loved the week. I thought it was really fun, and you got to meet loads of new people, and then also like find out about the engineering as well. And I looked more into electrical engineering, and now I'd really be considering it.
And do you think it's important to have a female role model in engineering?
Yeah, because like the majority is like men. No offense to men. But yeah, like we need some women. Yeah.
And do you think you could be a future female in engineering?
I think so, yeah. I'd really be considering it now. It'd be like my top option at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. It was a lot different than I thought it'd be, but I enjoyed it a lot, like the different experiences we got during it. Like Turlock Hill was really interesting, and I loved actually dressing up in the metal-toed boots and the hard hat. It felt so professional, so it was really good.
Yeah, Turlock Hill felt like real when you were like in the helmets and everything, and it felt like you worked there, and it was like legitimate, and it was cool.
And after your 3 days here, experience in engineering and finding out about engineering, has it made you think a bit differently about pursuing it as a career?
Yeah, because I originally thought of computer engineering. Like, I was kind of researching that, but I never really knew because I never got to experience it. But now I'm thinking more along the lines of mechanical engineering, and I'm like heavily thinking about it as a career choice. So.
Yeah, but I don't want to do electrical engineering because that seems boring. But maybe like mechanical or something, but I probably wouldn't do engineering. I'd probably do physics because I just have more of an interest in that. But yeah.
Absolutely, there are fantastic opportunities for engineers, and especially for women in engineering. And I think the important thing is that we encourage females to recognise that they can be engineers and they can have very interesting and, I suppose, fulfilling careers as engineers. And this week, what we've done, I suppose, in bringing 16 transition year students into the business, bringing them through the ESB organisation, bringing them to the National Control Centre, and letting them meet with the ESB International engineers, has demonstrated to them that engineering is a real option for them, and if they become engineers, the world is their oyster.